When you build a business, you always think of the places where you're going to sell your products and where you're going to introduce your services. And very often we underestimate the online tools and spaces that can help us to create proper revenue and to be more exposed in the market. And that's why today I wanted to host and to introduce to you a person who is behind a new platform in Jordan, which is called Oderati. It's Ashraf Al Sarsour, and I'm so happy that you could join us today because I have so many questions to ask about online stores in Jordan and like in general. So Oderati as a platform, when it came to Jordan and why you decided to create such platform?
Yeah, so basically it's nice to be here, and it's nice to talk about my first business actually. I know some entrepreneurs start like several times to have their passion, but this is something that I wanted from a long time ago to start with. And it's funny how we started. We were sitting with friends in the coffee house, and one of our friends was preparing coffee because he's owner of the shop itself. So he took a lot of time just to give us coffee, and afterwards he came saying that I was so busy with the orders and all of the WhatsApp messages and all of these things and delivery and stuff. So I told him, this is not convenient. You are not basically a business owner. You are just working, working so hard, yeah. Yes. And afterwards he told me what we can do about it. And the Oderati just came up into my mind. I didn't have the name yet. I told them that you have multiple orders, which is meaning in Arabic Oderati. So that's why it came, and it was a super fast project because I wanted to help him as soon as possible. So in 3 days we came up with his store. It was nothing. It was no idea there. And yeah, it's working till now with him. Yeah.
That's great. So when I heard about it, when you messaged me with an offer, a suggestion to open the online store, and you know, I have a huge experience in online sales and in business in general, and that's why I'm getting daily messages from developers, from experts and service providers, and usually I just filter them because there is nothing interesting there. When I got information about your project, I was like, this is something different because it feels like it creates a space and tools which are different from everything that we have actually here in Jordan. And my first move was to discuss with you how we can make life of local brands and small businesses and home-based businesses easier if we start using Oderati, because most of them, they are accepting their orders in Instagram, and actually this is such a hassle because as your friend you have to go back and forth with messages, which is actually taking all your time away from your production, from other things. But if you consider, let's say, using some other platforms, big platforms like big online stores like Shopify, for example, it's also complicated. It's too much, and you have to understand how it works and put, again, lots of energy, so it's not working for small businesses. How your Oderati system is different from the bigger, let's say, platforms and providers, and how it really makes life of an entrepreneur easier?
Yeah, basically when we started the first store that I told you about previously, so I came up with an idea to have the easiest way to order for the clients, because you know I've been in Jordan like all of my life, and I've been like 12 years in the technology, and I can see people does not behave as that we want actually. They don't browse websites. What comes in social media these days, everything is so super fast. So you are watching reels, you are spinning a lot of videos online, and you will get distracted a lot. So you have when you want to take a decision, it's like 3 seconds to do it. So I was thinking how I can do it in the easiest way for the client when he comes into some sort of a store to buy in 5 seconds. I know there is a lot of things to be added in the website and all of these things, but as a business owner, like I started my small business, I want to explore things. I want to try to sell online and look like a brand for now, and then I can expand. The main thing that I have to do is to sell online as the
Yes.
easiest way. I don't have to start designing websites and moving
Creating
colors.
banners
Yeah.
and all of this, yeah.
Exactly. That was the main idea of delivering value in the shortest period of time.
Okay, so for a shop owner, it's very easy. I know that it takes like a couple of minutes to set up the store because I tried your platform and I'm using it also for my projects, and I love how fast it is. So when you want to create a shop, it's literally 5 minutes to do all the settings because they are so clear. Upload your logo, write the name of the shop, set even the delivery. By definition, there are some options. And what is amazing that you are providing from your side, you are providing the service, helping to set up the store. So basically, as a shop owner, I didn't spend more than 5 minutes to create a shop because you were there for support. You were helping to upload the products for the first time. So within 10 minutes, my shop was ready. And then in the buyer's experience, I really love how your checkout process. Tell us more about how people are buying from the shop. It's different from the standard online stores.
So what I did also is regarding to be fast and easy for customers. So I tried to do the checkout as you know the POS machine. When we were like in a restaurant, we want to buy something. The cashier start typing on things and you can see your cart is moving and popping up and like you are buying something. It's 10 seconds because there is 3 clicks only for everything. Yeah. So if you see other brands, I was exploring other brands, that big brands actually that have websites. I wanted to buy a t-shirt. It took me like 10 minutes to see what options they have and all of these offers and colors and things.
And then proceed to check out and how many steps you forgot.
Exactly. I forgot what I wanted in the first place.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the main reason that we have, especially in Jordan. Jordan community is a bit different of buying online because people love to talk about things and love actually to know more about the product and because it's not like I'm buying online and I want to have this thing. There is a lot of feelings in Jordan when I want to buy something. I want to know who's behind this brand and why they are selling this. Do I get benefit of it? Is the value of money is good for this? So that's why we embedded the WhatsApp as well.
This is something that we are using all the time, more than emails, more than SMS. I love that as a business owner, as a shop owner, that I immediately get notification on WhatsApp when the order is received with all the details that I need. I don't need to open my desktop to go to check the order, etc. And as a customer, when I was placing the test orders, I was also getting information via WhatsApp. It gave me immediately the feeling that I can personally connect to a business in WhatsApp, and if I have further questions, I can ask them in WhatsApp.
What does the client needs? So most of the failure businesses in Jordan, I think, they don't think about of the customer perspective. They always think of what can be good and how we can deliver it super good as a product. But sometimes the customer wants something simple and easy for him to use. This is the good product for the customer. So what I started to do is, what is like the entrepreneur or the business owner, the small business owner doing in his day? So he's wake up at like 8 a.m. and starting to collect orders and start working. And in the middle of the day, he's one-man show for everything. He might have to go to get his kids from school. So he got disconnected from the world of engineering and IT and all of these things. So what is the only platform that he can actually access and work with his clients and work with his system other than WhatsApp? There's nothing. So I thought about it. So WhatsApp is the easiest way for business owner, the small business owner, to have access everywhere. And eventually, as a WhatsApp message, I can just forward it into the delivery. And that's it.
Yeah, because it contains all the main information. When you receive it on WhatsApp, it contains all the main information, and you can directly proceed to either delivery or to the customer right from the WhatsApp.
Exactly.
So how is it different from the big international platforms like Shopify, for example, one of the most popular here in Jordan? What different you are offering to local small businesses in particular comparing to Shopify?
Yeah, Shopify is actually something big and great, and we have all learned from it. And it's we can call it an inspiration actually of building such a platform. But what is different actually is the easiest and support. Because if you want to start a Shopify store, it's easy. You can just register and take some sort of theme that you want and start your business. But other than that, this is a process that is from an engineering perspective. But from a sales perspective, you don't know actually what is your numbers on the website. You don't have the support. There is no support on developing these online stores.
So I think the main difference between Orderati and Shopify is that you exactly provide software and service. That Shopify is providing software, and this is the biggest value and the biggest difference comparing to Shopify platform. Also, I feel that when there is something which is really local, let's say when the service provider like your company is here in Jordan, it's easier for me as a business owner to approach to you with any question. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I'm like, Ashraf, I have a question with my shop or something's wrong. And like any other dedicated entrepreneur, you are responding very fast and you are trying to solve the problem. This is also very valuable. There is something else that differs Orderati from Shopify or other big platforms?
Yeah, this is the main reason of differential between Shopify and Orderati. So we have, at Orderati, I have the concept of helping people. So in this case, now let's assume that someone he wants to open a store on my side and to have Orderati as a service provider for the technology. So first of all, we do the assessment. Is Orderati actually helping you? Is this the current service that you're gonna receive? And is it the right timing for your product and brand to have an online store and so? So this is the first step. And also on the other hand, we provide the support on the mechanism of the website. So let's assume you have orders and everything, you don't know what issues that you have. So one of the things like the minimum order value, some people in business, they know everything about their, let's say, clothing brand and how to publish it and all of these things. But when it comes into making numbers in the orders and making numbers in the online store and knowing what actually sells good, these are things, it's going to be in analytics. So people actually will have it in Shopify, but the main thing that we are providing in Orderati, the support and the knowledge about these analytics and how to think like a business owner. So I can call Orderati a college that you can actually enter as a business owner and start building your brand, and then we're gonna say you goodbye for the next step. Yeah,
yes.
bigger.
And I think cost-wise it's a huge difference because it feels for many of those who just start their online stores and they open a store in Shopify, they read the plans and they say, oh, like $35 is going to be good for me. But eventually it's never 35 and they don't know these hidden costs which are coming up later on because it depends, on the number of products that you put, but not only any order that you close in Shopify, you're paying percentage for the closed orders. Whatever you want to change, let's say in your website, if you can't, and very often we don't have time for that, to learn the technical part, to learn how to make banners, for example, how to change collections. Like any update that you want to do on the website, you need to hire a professional from Shopify community, like recommended partners, and you pay a lot. And eventually, every month, your $35 store becomes something which is like minimum $135 first. And second, you never know how well it will be performing in terms of sales because Shopify is not targeting particularly the markets in certain areas. I have this feeling that Orderati as a local platform has higher chances being visible, the shops being visible in search when people from this region are searching for the shops. Is there any connection with how the shops can be performing in search when it's created on a local platform, or it doesn't make
No,
any
it
sense?
does have actually a factor because eventually the support is doing the big part of it, because we know when we're building like a store on Shopify, we don't know the hidden things, regardless of the pricing, the other things like SEO and how you're gonna be promoted into Google. So these things is part of our support because our vision is to make you go big so we can get benefit and help you also to get your goal. So in this case, we have to put this standard on each store so we can have more leads from other sources. So this is one for the things that we have. And also on the other hand, for the pricing, we don't actually charge for the pricing on the technology itself. We are pricing on the knowledge that we have on building online stores. And for me, it's not something that I can see of a business more than a vision of helping these brands, because I have never seen in Jordan actually an online provider that stay side by side with the owner.
Yes.
The owner feels like I have actually someone as a partner, but I'm paying him a less amount. So that's actually a difference, a big difference between our local brand, which is near from people and helping them and supporting them, and other big brands that using this Shopify actually.
Yes, and also I think it relates to fears that most of business owners that they have. They are really afraid of starting their online stores, and when I'm talking to them and as the business manager, I'm telling them, listen, you are ready now to switch to the online store because you are getting too much overwhelmed with all communication and Instagram that you're holding to accept the orders and answering questions. Set a proper online store and a website so people can find all the information that they need and not always sending you and keeping you like hours and hours in social media. And the response is often like, I'm scared, I don't know how, I don't know what to do. And I think you are solving this problem with the fear, not only with the platform, but as you said, with the service that you provide. What is your first move when, for example, when someone applies to create a shop? What is your first contact? What you tell to people? Yeah,
basically, so when someone goes online and start to register on our platform, we have a phone call. So this is an old school thing that to be done actually, but I love talking to people and about their business, because some people I registered, no one will help me in this support, and where I do both things. Other than that, it's super easy to drive in this platform, but also I love to have a first phone call with the business owner, just to have his mindset and know what he's exactly wanting from this. Our slogan was the main thing that we're gonna move forward, which is faster, easier, simpler. This is the thing that our main focus on the business itself, of having a long fear process of delivering value into a 2 seconds thing that you can actually register and done. And the other thing that I'm thinking of is how we're gonna actually run the store in no time. So this step is crucial for the business owners, because I want to register as a business owner at Orderati, but on the other hand, is it going to be easy really? And after 10 minutes, 20 minutes, he have his store online and we send him the final link. This is actually, it's not in the fees. We do it by client because he want to see his products online and he start ordering from his online store. So after 30 minutes of talking to someone new, I have my online store is going and I can sell now. Will break the fear of the business owner, and he start engaging with us. He start to think more, because we never talk money. We talk value, and we talk.
This is what is different.
Exactly.
This is what is different, and this is exactly why I loved your project and Orderati, because to me, and this is what I mentor also as a business mentor. To me, the personal connection, value, and passion and love that you're putting in your product is much more valuable than anything, and that's why when people are just trying to sell their services just to sell, or they're trying to serve properly. And this is what I feel in likewise creators when I meet business owners, and this is what I felt about your business after our first meeting some time ago. The way you talk about your platform and the way you introduce and the way you actually do. So it's not only about talking, you are doing these things. And I've seen it with several shops now that you established for our community, for our members. The way you talk to them, and when they message me, they say, Ashraf did it for us, it's already ready. Oh, they have such a great support and they're really helpful. And And they send me the links to their ready shops, and they say, oh, my shop is ready, it looks so beautiful, I'm so proud of it. I said, this is what is more important than any other service. No one ever sent me a link to their Shopify store and say, oh, I'm so proud of my shop, I finally have a shop. But the emotion that you create during the process when people are dealing with your platform and your services, this is something, it's different level. They feel proud of their shops and they love them, they enjoy them, and it's not because it's technically great. It's because your energy and your attitude that you give to your project is different. And I always want to tell you, please keep it up. Keep it like this. Even when you have thousands of people in your platform, keep it up. And I'm sure you can, because it's genuine.
And this energy that when I'm supporting someone with the store, it brings something to the business owner that, some business owners in the middle of the way, they're gonna stop. They're gonna think that this is not working. I cannot handle it anymore. I don't have any sales. And when they feel like they're attached to something and they have someone who's caring about their brand, they're gonna reflect this into their clients.
Right.
And this feeling will create the ecosystem of buying things online.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this talk. It's really valuable, and I believe that Oderati will become the platform that will be really meaningful in Jordanian market, and hopefully it will unite also the soulful businesses in Jordan, giving them this support and virtual home for their shops, and best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nice seeing you today.
Same here.